For all of you out there who just finished watching the show, welcome to the JT and Candy Show, and welcome to our new episode of Laying the Smackdown on SmackDown Live. If you smell what JT and Candy are cooking.
You say it like it's a lie.
What?
I mean, we ain't sick. You say it like it's a fucking lie, bro.
Is it? Are you just faking it? 'Cause you don't want to be on the show no more? You trying to call in sick? You know you don't get paid for this shit, right? We're not getting paid for this, so. I say you're not getting your end of the money that's coming in for this video. Welcome back to the JT and Candy Show. This is our first episode of Laying the Smackdown on SmackDown Live. This is your WWE SmackDown Live review and results. This is Candy, my other host, not my co-host.
Okay.
The main host. I'm just the co-host over here. I'm just the jabroni, following what she wants me to do on this show. She's the voice and the face. So, what do you think about today's SmackDown Live? Even though I know you didn't watch it.
I don't know. Was it good?
Yeah, your boyfriend.
Randy Orton and Shinsuke.
Yeah, your boyfriend Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens finally got a win together. Towards the end, they're like boyfriends and stuff. I'm serious, like they're like, Kevin Owens was like, "Oh, this is my best friend in the whole wide world," and he just kept saying, "Give me a hug."
Yeah, and then he's just gonna pull up, like what he did to whatever that fucker was.
Oh, Chris Jericho.
Yeah.
That was funny.
No, that was mean.
They were supposed to be homies for life.
They're best friends.
Forever.
Okay, so today, SmackDown was at the Kia Arena in Seattle, Washington, and it is the latest in the building up for Survivor Series, which is going to be happening next month in Houston.
Yeah, they kept advertising something about they kept saying that Jinder Mahal was going to come out and issue a challenge to somebody. For I guess I was reading online, supposedly it was going to be Brock Lesnar, and I didn't think it was going to be true, but it is true that he legit came out and he called out Brock Lesnar. So hopefully, it's already been announced. Well, not really, because on Raw, Brock Lesnar is supposed to come out and say what he wants to say about whether he's going to accept the match or not. But if we get our cards right, if they do it right, we're going to have champion versus champion. The WWE SmackDown Live champion versus Raw's Universal champion, Brock Lesnar.
Brock Lesnar is still a champion?
Yeah, he's the Universal champion.
That's stupid.
Yeah, he's never around.
I mean, I like him,
yeah,
but I think that's stupid. Okay, that was stupid.
Yeah, I mean, I like Brock as a champion, but I don't, because then he's never around. So then we have what we have now for TLC, which is the Shield versus 5 other guys, because they don't have no champion to defend. And Miz is the champ right now. He's a U.S. heavyweight champ. I don't understand why his belt's not on the line. He hasn't put his belt on the line for a while. What's the point of being the champ if you're not going to defend your belt? So I don't get that at all.
Because they defended at pay-per-views.
Yeah, well,
hello.
TLC's coming up. Why isn't his belt on the line? And give that belt to somebody else, I don't know, somebody worthy on Raw that can hold that belt.
Okay, well, we're not talking about Raw.
Yeah, I know. But anyways, yeah, we're talking about SmackDown over here, SmackDown Live.
So it started with Daniel Bryan coming down, and I saw that part where he was like, "Okay, guys, our show's only 2 hours. Stop giving me props."
Yeah, they kept chanting his name and yes, and I don't know. After a while, I'm over that whole Daniel Bryan yes movement bullshit.
Well, he was gonna put. So he said Natalya, Tamina, and Lana too, against Naomi, Becky Lynch, and Charlotte. And also, there's there's gonna be a Hell in a Cell rematch between Bobby Roode and Dolph Ziggler.
Well, no, because I watched the Natalia. I mean the 3-on-3 tag team match with the women, and it was corny. It wasn't even worth watching. It was one of those matches where you just got up and go get a beer, use the restroom, and it was all cringe. Like you could tell like nobody was really into it. And then I think towards the end, I think who won? I think it was
We're not there yet, but.
Well, you kind of skipped over it a little bit.
No, I didn't. I was saying that Daniel Bryan said that there was going to be the match.
Oh, okay, my bad.
I didn't say that.
Yeah.
We did it. So I was going to talk about the intro or whatever, but it's cool. What else?
My bad. You're in charge, not me.
No, we can. No, we'll just skip along to that. So, Becky Lynch and Charlotte and Naomi won.
They won.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Becky Lynch, and that sucks because like you have Becky Lynch, Charlotte, Naomi. I mean, like, yeah, I know they're the babyface of SmackDown, like the women's division, but like somebody like Lana and Natalia, and who was the other person out there wrestling with them?
Naomi?
Well, Naomi was on the winning team, but like,
oh,
Tamina, like, I mean, like, you had them all come out just to get a match in, and then for what? Just to like if you're Natalia and you're the champ and you lose this match like with your team, like what does that say about you as a champion? I mean, I don't even every time she comes out, I forget she's even the women's champion because like she doesn't even they don't really like use her the way they're supposed to use her as a champion. She's too like they need to remove that belt from her already. I'm wondering like when Carmella's gonna cash in her Money in the Bank. That would be badass if she cashes it in like at, I don't know, Survivor Series. What do you think? Do you think she'll cash in anytime soon, or do you think she'll hold on for a good while? Wait till WrestleMania. She gonna pull a Seth Rollins?
Well, that would be smart. Well, the smartest thing to do is just wait until somebody already won or lost, and they're so tired, and then come out and do it. But I don't know when. I don't like her that much.
Carmella?
Anyway. Yeah, that's the dude that's the girl who comes out with that fucking weirdo guy who doesn't do anything.
I don't even know why they have him tagged with her. Like, all she does is have him on a leash. Like, what's the point? Like, it's a waste of time. Just like, have him around. They can't give her anybody else. They should just give her Sami Zayn. So we get Daniel Bryan is walking along backstage when he runs into Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens and greets them. Kev asks him if he can find anybody with the guts to face them, and Bryan says not one person, but literally every person in the locker room. I don't know. Like Daniel Bryan, like every time he comes on stage, whether it's out in the arena or backstage, I feel like he always forgetting his lines. He just like he's not even into just being there. He just wants to get the show over with and be gone already. Like he's not even into this whole thing anymore. I think he just like.
No, I think he's still into it.
Nah, I think he's just like he feels like he has to be there because he has to be there. I mean, I think he wants to wrestle more than he wants to be a general manager.
Yeah, but he can't. So.
But then he tells them that they're gonna go that they're gonna be in the main event against Randy Orton and none other than Shinsuke Nakamura. Randy Orton and Nakamura. I don't know. I watched the main event. It was pretty good, but the way it ended kind of sucked. The only good part about the main event was when Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens were like just on the stage just laughing and crying because they're like the best friends in the world, whatever. So after all that, after being backstage, the Ascension are in a integration. What the fuck?
Interrogation room.
I got like freaking like brain fart over here. Can't reach for shit. So they're having their episode of Pope Fashions. That was corny as hell. That was dumb. I'm over that already too. But we get the Ascension's in the back with Fandango. Comes in, they complain about being left waiting, and he tells them to be cool like the Fawns. Wow. So they make a pump. The shark joke. Dango says he means like his partner, and Tyler Breeze is dressed up again. See, I wouldn't even have mind this episode of Pope Fashion if it wasn't for the fact that they keep dressing Fandango in drag. Like he came out dressed like a girl. Like every single chance they get, they put Tyler Breeze dressed as a woman, which is okay if you're into that kind of stuff, but they're not utilizing Tyler Breeze the way they should on SmackDown. If I was the general manager on SmackDown, I would change Tyler Breeze and Fandango. I would change their whole gimmick up, make them look stronger. I would have them come out and challenge the tag team champions, the Usos, for the WWE tag team champions, and I would put the belt on those two guys, because if anyone's earned it, it's them two. But instead, they have them coming out like a male stripper and a man dressed in drag. So, Tyler Breeze comes out. He takes a bite of this burger and he doesn't like the way it tastes, and he just drops to the ground. Everyone freaks out. The Ascension tells Fandango, "Hey man, we'll help you out as long as you make us your best friends." And then they come out with this big old needle, like they're gonna bring him back to life or something. And right before Fandango says yes to being best friends and whatnot, and he tries to use the syringe, Tyler Breeze wakes up and blah blah blah. Someone took the suitcase. Nobody cares. To be continued. Whatever. I'm over the skit. I'm over this promo. We got men dressed like children. It's not even Halloween yet. WWE. Utilize your guys right. The Ascension. Utilize them right. Tyler Breeze. Fandango. Use them right. We don't want to see that anymore. At least I don't want to see that. So then we get Baron Corbin versus Sin Cara. Now Sin Cara, as a singles competitor, I don't like him. I really wish they would have left him with Kalisto. They actually made a pretty good tag team. I don't know why they broke them up. No idea why they broke them up. It makes no sense. Huh?
It's just for drama.
Yeah, but like, they're like, when you have a tag team, you want to keep them together for a long time. Like,
but they don't. None of those people stay together for a long time.
Yeah, I know, but like, then like, how are you ever supposed to build a good tag team division if you can't, keep your tag team together? I mean, if you want.
The only one who stayed together forever are freaking Video guy. And,
yeah, New Day, and like, freaking.
The other ones, the tattoo guys.
Like back in the day, we used to have tag teams it was just there's tag team to sit, nothing else. Now later on, if you wanted to break them up, you could, but like, I mean, nowadays they don't even have them together for like a year and they're already broken up. Just like Enzo Amore and Big Cass, that was like the worst thing they could have done. What they should have done is turn both of them heel at the same time and give them the tag team belts. But anyways, Baron Corbin gives Sin Cara an elbow to the face. They have a clean break, but Sin Cara comes back hot, drop kick sends Corbin outside. Sin lands a follow-up kick and levels him with a suicide dive, hanging Baron over the top rope. As he tries to get back in, Cara gets atop the ring post and hits a diving splash. Sin Cara wins by countout. Yeah. Just, I mean, Baron Corbin is your he's your freaking he's the champ. He's coming out as the champ. He's your United States champion. He should automatically get the win no matter what. You know, if you as a champion are gonna lose, whether it's by countout or by pinfall, then you should not be the champ. You should just give the belt to somebody else who deserves it. Like Ty Dillinger, where the hell is he at? He's nowhere to be found. He's probably in the back, you know, counting 1 through 10 or some shit like that. I don't know what the hell. So then we go backstage to the Usos, who are being interviewed. Jimmy says that they walked into Hell in a Cell. They walked in, you know, not being the champs, and they walked out with the belts, defeating the New Day, who at this point are just a joke on SmackDown. I don't understand why they didn't just break them up, but whatever. The only cool thing about the New Day today was I noticed that Kofi Kingston shaved his beard. But other than that, all they did was, you know, they were just backstage, cutting the cheesy little promo, and that was it. So, as the hottest thing on SmackDown, and Jay says he feels like a little kid on Christmas morning, like it's his birthday, like they've got the tag team division on lockdown, like it's the Usos penitentiary. I mean, I like the Usos together. I like what they're doing with them, but I don't think they're utilizing them against a better tag team. I mean, they're using it. There we had Chad Gable and Shelton Benjamin. I don't know. You should have just kept the American Alpha together, and that would have been a perfect feud. But whatever. You have the other guy on Raw doing God knows what whatever his name is. What's your boyfriend's name?
Randy Orton?
No, the tall one, the one that's big butt.
Oh, Titus O'Neil?
Titus O'Neil and freaking what's his face? Anyways, he's being wasted on Raw. So then we get while they're cutting their promo, we get Chad Gable and Shelton Benjamin. Chad Gable tries to rap, fails miserably, asking if this is when they do their rap thing, they feel like they're gonna wrap it up, tap it up, and become the new WWE Tag Team Champions real soon. But until then, respect. That's what he says, respect.
Okay, John Cena.
And they offer a handshake. The Usos are all smiles, but they pull back. So they kind of like, you know, tricked them. Like, that was stupid and corny. That was like, what are we in elementary over here? So come back from commercial break and we show a clip of I guess we get I guess they're bringing back Eric Rowan and the other dude from freaking the Wyatt family. I forget his name, but they're bringing them back as the Bludgeon Brothers. I thought it looked pretty cool. I thought it was alright, but I don't know. They failed to do anything with these two in the past, so who knows what's going to happen. He pulls the mask off, and they begin talking about how the destruction prevails over the light, and, you know, whatever. And it ends after that. They proceed to hammer the camera like it's Office Space. They look pretty strong. When they're going to debut on SmackDown, I have no idea. They might just keep on showing this until Survivor Series. It might come out on Survivor Series and just dominate every single tag team and destroy them. That wouldn't be surprising. They just came out and just hammered everybody up with their little hammer. But you going to sleep, babe, or what? You call it a night-night? Some bullshit.
What? I just laid down.
How are we supposed to get any subscribers when we don't have you around anymore?
The only people who were subscribing when you were doing it.
Well, hopefully you're right, because at this point we're gonna have to
I was on there. I was on there for like.
hang up our mics.
I was on it for a good little while.
Nah, you're good. Some rest. Get sick for our TLC pay-per-view.
When is that? Sunday?
This Sunday, TLC.
Well, how are we gonna watch it, fool?
It's
You
true.
didn't transfer the cable, bro.
Damn it! I have to watch it on my phone.
I told you.
This time next week we're gonna be in a whole different area. We're getting a house, so things might look different. So we get the modern day Maharaja Jinder Mahal comes out. He talks about how when he was in India, they treated him with respect. They gave him a VIP treatment. They put him in a 5-star hotel. They wined and they dined him, and they treated him like he was the king of India. But when he comes to America, he's treated like he's trash. He says that he is the champ of all champs. There's nobody out there that can beat him. He's already beaten Randy Orton, Nakamura. So he starts to direct his attention towards somebody else, another champion, somebody that no one can beat, someone that's dominated Raw for the longest time. He comes out and he does the unthinkable. He challenges Brock Lesnar to a WWE champion versus champion match at Survivor Series, which, I mean, I think it's a good idea if they use them right. If they go out there and they let Jinder Mahal do his thing, because I know he can wrestle. I've seen him wrestle, but they always want him to take the easy way out. But if they let him do his own thing, make it a fair match, nobody gets involved. Question is, if Brock Lesnar wins, does he get the belt? Does he have 2 belts? And if Jinder wins, does he get the other belt as well? So that's gonna be interesting. I think that like the way they should do it is like if Jinder wins at Survivor Series, then Brock Lesnar should be moved to SmackDown with the Universal belt, and then he should be able to go to Raw. That way he can bring the WWE Championship belt back to Raw, because the Universal Championship belt means nothing on Raw. Case in mind, Brock Lesnar is the champ and he's never around. But at least with Jinder on Raw, he'll be able to challenge different people on in different weeks. But whatever. So that could be interesting to see. But then we get AJ Styles coming out telling Jinder that he has not beaten him and that he should be the one challenging him for a WWE Championship match. He should be the champ because he is the man who runs the camp over here. But whatever. Jinder looked pretty strong after AJ Styles came out. AJ Styles wasn't happy with what Jinder told him, so he pretty much beat the crap out of him. He calls AJ Styles a loser and claims that he's a winner because he's the WWE champion, not AJ Styles. Jinder says in his country they don't think Styles is worthy of standing in the same ring with Jinder, let alone asking him for a championship match. The crowd then starts to chant USA, 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 USA. Jinder calls AJ a delusional and says that damn, bless you. Damn it. If you want to be part of the show, just get back on the mic, babe.
Huh?
I said if you want to be part of, if you want to get back on the show, just get back on the mic. You can't interrupt me like that. You don't got to interrupt me with your sneeze. Blah blah blah. We get AJ Styles and Jinder getting into a big old scuffle over who's the better champ, or who was the better champ, or who's gonna be the better champ. Then of course we get our glorious match where we have Bobby Roode versus Dolph Ziggler. Bobby Roode comes out with his intro. He looks good. He always looks good when he comes out. Nothing ever changes. Every time he comes out, I think he should be the one challenging Jinder for the WWE Championship, but I guess that's too soon. He just came into a SmackDown not even a couple months ago, so we get a rematch. Bobby Roode versus Dolph Ziggler. Dolph Ziggler comes out with no intro, or more like half an intro, and he actually surprised me today because even though the match was kind of short and it was pretty evened out, they finally gave Dolph Ziggler the win. It wasn't an even win. It wasn't a fair win. He did hold the tights down, but he won nonetheless. And he got one up on Bobby Roode, which I didn't think was going to happen. I thought they were going to try to keep him undefeated for a while, but I guess they're breaking him down. That way he's not like a Nakamura where when he does lose, everyone's just shocked. So there you have it. We get Brock Lesnar. We get Dolph Ziggler getting the dirty pin on Bobby Roode, so you know they're gonna have another match. Might be a Survivor Series, might be next week on SmackDown Live. Who knows? But we'll be seeing Bobby Roode versus Dolph Ziggler for a good while until they find somebody else for him to wrestle. So Dolph Ziggler wins by pinfall with a schoolboy pin and a handful of tights. We come back from commercial break. They're showing a little skit from 205 Live, promising a tag team match between the team of Araya Daivari and Enzo Amore and Kalisto and Mustafa Ali. I don't watch 205 Live, but I might watch it just because lately the cruiserweight division has gotten pretty hyped up. But we'll see. We get Aiden English is walking backstage and singing about being Johnny Appleseed, only to be totally ignored by some staff members. He asked if they'd be on their phone opening night at Don Giovanni's and wonders if he's not up to their musical standards. And then he asks them who is, and I guess who comes out? Well, the New Day. Into the New Day, throwing a cereal around and enjoying some trombone time, getting the staffers dancing. They give English some nicknames, and Rusev rose up saying, "No more New Day. The only thing that matters now is Rusev Day." The only thing that matters now is that cough because they keep on interrupting me. I'm just playing, babe. So the New Day comes out. They come out. They start pouring cereals all over everybody. They on the trombone, talking their smack, blah blah blah. Nobody cares. The only thing I didn't like about this skit is they're not utilizing Aiden English the way I would utilize them. They keep on using them to I don't know, they use him to make a fool of him. That's it. But I know he's more talented than that. He's better than that, and I wish they would at least try to put him against a Ty Dillinger, or possibly I don't know, Baron Corbin. Make him look strong. Why do you have to I know that his partner got injured, but who cares? He's done. Give him a singles run. Give him a push. I liked Aiden English in NXT. I thought that I think he looks good. He actually looks better than all the other wrestlers on SmackDown besides the modern day Maharaja. But anyways, we get the entrance for the main event, but the match will have to wait until after the break. Of course, there's always 10 different commercial breaks when we get to the main event. Finally, we get Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn versus Randy Orton and Shinsuke Nakamura. The only thing I liked about this match is I actually enjoy watching Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens come out together. I think they look solid. I think they look pretty good. I think they're gonna make a good tag team for the remainder of the year. I didn't care to see Randy Orton, Nakamura. Yeah, he's I can deal with him. I like Nakamura, but Randy Orton, dude, get lost. I loved Randy Orton when he was part of the Wyatt family. I thought he was a perfect heel for that time. But you want to make him a babyface? Well, guys, Randy Orton as a babyface is boring. So Zayn and Nakamura are the ones to start the match. Sammy grabs a wrist lock and Shinsuke rose through for a reversal whip, reverse up and over into an arm drag, and Zayn locks an armbar on Nakamura, forces the break in his own his way, style, his own style before asking for more. Sammy charges right into a knee lift, but ducks a stomp. He catches one foot and gets a kick by the other, and Nakamura starts to feel those good vibes come in, whatever. Then he tags Orton in. Zayn backs off and tags Owens in. Randy catches a punch and throws one right back, whip across, boot up. The Viper ducks a lariat and throws one right back, nearly ends it with the RKO out of nowhere. This main event really, it sucked. It sucked because we get Randy Orton, we get Nakamura, Sami Zayn, and Kevin Owens. So I would book Kevin Owens versus Randy Orton, and I would book a heel Sami Zayn versus Nakamura. That's it. We don't have to always keep putting them in tag team matches, 3-on-3 matches, 4-on-4 matches, 3-on-5 matches. You have single competitors, single wrestlers. Let them do their own thing on their own. Why does everybody need help? There's not one guy in the division that's by himself. You know what? I take that wrong. There's only one guy out there who doesn't need no help to win. He wins on his own every single time, and his name is Bobby Roode, the glorious one. And also we can add the Perfect 10, Ty Dillinger, to that list. But other than all that, it's just garbage. You know what I mean? Whoever writes this stuff is not, writing it correctly. They're slacking big time, and things need to change fast because I'm a long time wrestling fan. I've watched wrestling since I was, 10 years old. I've watched wrestling from the good old WCW days to the NWO versus WWE, WCW versus WWE, the Attitude Era, the Ruthless Aggression era, and we get the NXT era. I watched it all, and I can say now that wrestling now is at the lowest point it's ever been, and if something does not happen to change it, we're gonna get a company like New Japan Pro Wrestling, the Bullet Club. They're gonna come in, Ring of Honor is gonna come in and take over, and we will have an actual invasion. Bullet Club versus WWE. And by then the Bullet Club would have gotten bigger and stronger. How dare you, WWE, take away the Too Sweet from the Bullet Club? How dare you steal the umbrella from the Bullet Club? How dare you take Cody Rhodes' name? Give it back. No more cease and desist. Anyways, long story short, off the ropes for a dive, but the Viper clobbers him with a forearm, looking for the rope, hung DDT to the floor, but Sammy slips out of it. Back suplex through the announce table. Wow, that was pretty crazy too. The announce table, yeah, I saw that. That was crazy. Back in the ring for a cover. KO breaks it up, and Nakamura sends him out of the ring. Orange staggers into the corner. Zayn charges but Randy gets up for the snap coup power slam. Snap coup power slam. Wow. Pulling Sammy in for DDT, and Owens takes care of Nakamura. He has the referee Charles Robinson distracted, and Zayn hits the low blow, charging across. Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn win by pinfall with a haluva kick from Zayn on Randy Orton. So there we have it. Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn get their first win together. I'm liking this tag team. I think they should utilize them a little different, put them in singles matches, but whatever. For now, it's decent. Kevin Owens by himself sucks, so they always got to put him with somebody else. They're like Chris Jericho. Then after their win, they start to celebrate, they get all happy, and they go backstage. They talk to Daniel Bryan, and they tell Daniel Bryan that they're the best. They beat the best, so they're the best now. And Daniel Bryan, being Daniel Bryan, having a piss poor attitude, acting like a jabroni every 5 seconds, he tells them, "Well, guess what? You're gonna have to answer to Shane McMahon next week." KO had asked how that worked out for him. Zayn says they beat the top 2 guys on SmackDown, so what's next for Daniel Bryan? On a pole match, Bryan says next week isn't up to him, it's up to Shane McMahon. So I don't know. We're gonna have Shane McMahon and Daniel Bryan versus Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. That could be interesting. That could be to come, but I doubt it. Zayn and Owens stand speechless. Back to the ring with Nakamura and Orton, with KO and Sami Zayn coming back out. Owens cheerleading and talking about how they are the best and they just beat Nakamura and Orton. He says they're SmackDown and there's nothing anybody can do about it. He says Sami is his best friend and asks him to give him a big, giant hug. Maybe the show's over when I come back. Real quick, sit down.
Huh? Oh, no.
I'm done with the show. You can sit down and let our audience know how they can subscribe to our show and
subscribe.
Yeah, come sing your song.
Oh.
Come sing your subscribe song.
Nobody makes it this far, bro.
Who knows? And we got like 25 viewers last night. Yeah, 25 with times 25 is 50, and next time you have 1 million. We just can say bye at least. I mean, I'm gonna log off already. So there you have it. That was your SmackDown Live review and results. You can sit down if you want, man. You know, freaking. SmackDown, like I said, was pretty decent. Only good thing about SmackDown today was Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens. Other than that, everything else was pointless. I guess they're setting up Survivor Series. Would be nice to see Nakamura, Jinder versus Brock. We'll see if we get that or not. Other than that, this was our first episode of laying the SmackDown on SmackDown Live. Hopefully we can lay the SmackDown on those subscribers out there. Get some more viewers, you know. We ain't asking for patrons or anything. We're just asking for us to subscribe. We're not going to be that podcast that begs for patrons.
Yeah, well, if they feel like sending us money.
Well, yeah. If they want to.
Who are we to say no?
Let us know and we'll set a Patreon account. But in the meantime, all we ask for is viewers and subscribers, and add the comments down below. Let us know what we can change or we can do better. Like our videos if you liked it, and share this video if you need to. I'm looking for a way to put up our Twitter account that we can, interact with people like that as well, and just trying to get our channel out there. See what we can do better. Try to put our videos up even faster. I mean, we got 39 minutes. So, like I said, if you enjoyed the show, you want to watch more, subscribe to the JT and Candy Show at YouTube.com. And we'll see you next week. We'll see you this Sunday for was it TLC? I guess the review and results for TLC. We might have a different background. We might be in a different room. So who knows if the lighting's gonna be a little different, a little better, or kind of sucky.
A little worse.
We'll be in our new house. Hopefully everything goes smoothly. Cross your fingers. Okay. And until then, I'm JT.
Candy.
And this was your WWE SmackDown live review and results. And until then, signing out from YouTube.com.
YouTube.com.
I don't know. I blanked out there. I had to make something up before I looked stupid and had to cut the thing all over again, start over.
Start over from the very beginning.
And cut.